My name is Mark Krikorian. I'm Executive Director of the Center for Immigration Studies, co-sponsoring this afternoon's event with Women in Homeland Security. CIS is a think tank that looks at all the different aspects of immigration and its impact on the United States: economics, demographics, fiscal matters, as well as security matters. This is the video that we're going to show screen today for the first time is the third in a series on the border. And Janet Napolitano has said that we have control of the border, and after watching these videos, if this is control, I'd like to know what anarchy is. A lot of this hidden camera footage has been around for a while on the internet, but I think it really hasn't been kind of knitted into a narrative, into a product that people can look at, because there's a lot of raw hidden camera footage that you can find if you Google a little bit of people sneaking across the border. What Janice Kephart, who is our own woman in Homeland Security at CIS, has been able to do is put it into kind of a storyline with music, no less. And I think that's made it a more compelling product for a lot of people that really resonates with people. In fact, the part two, the second one in this series, this is the third one, has more than 500,000 hits on YouTube, and we were pretty pleased by that, frankly. I think the music is part of what did it. All of this video, as well as the others, are online at cis.org, our website. And what I'm going to do now is hand it over to my co-sponsor, Christina Tanasichuk, who's runs Women in Homeland Security, and will introduce the speakers who will give some comments after we run the video. Christina?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, I would like to start by thanking the center and thanking Janice and Mark for hosting us at this lovely venue. I think you all know this is quite an upgrade from some of our lunches, and we thank you very much for that. It's great to see such a turnout. Just by introduction, would you raise your hand if you're an American? Would you raise your hand if you're a first-generation American? Oh my, what about second generation? Okay, I think you see that immigration has an impact and kind of touches every single one of us. And while I am very much an American, my family came from Ukraine, and my grandparents did not speak English, yet they came here and worked very hard to make a living and to contribute to our society. So I think some of the work that Janice is doing is incredibly important to find the balance between all of the reinvigoration and the additions that people that come to this country and want to make a new life can add to our nation. And at the same time, as we'll see today from this video, there are some vulnerabilities and some issues that border policy certainly needs to address. So I hope that this movie and this event in general, led by an incredible cast up here, will allow you a chance to discuss this from two sides. One is, of course, the addition, but also some of the vulnerabilities that are posed when we don't have the right policies in place. We want to keep our humanity in border policy, but we certainly want to maintain our security. So thank you all for coming. I hope you engage and discuss vigorously, because that's really what the hallmark of Women in Homeland Security events are about. I'd like to introduce our two distinguished leaders today. The first is Janice Kephart. I think you all know her. She's a very active member of WHS and certainly very active in all things Homeland Security, border related. She is their Director of National Security Policy Studies and a great friend to us. So I'll turn the tables over to you. And I also wanted to introduce our discussant, Julie Myers. I think Julie Myers-Woods actually doesn't need much of an introduction. She was Assistant Secretary of Homeland Security for Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. So I don't know many people more informed and schooled to lead this discussion, but we are truly honored to have her as a member of our organization and here to participate with us today.
I think what I'll do is I just want to say how privileged I am to be here and to be part of the center and be part of the Women in Homeland Security and sit up here with such incredibly talented, dedicated, committed people to these issues. Christina has started this organization of Women in Homeland Security. It has, for me, brought me amongst women I have never had the opportunity to meet or be with before and share perspectives, and it means a whole lot to me. So Christina, thank you for that. Julie Myers-Wood, who I have so much admiration for, I hope her service to our country is not over. I hope she has a chance again to, I know, she probably hates me saying that, but anybody who took the reins of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, an agency that has struggled so long, and gave it direction, gave it vigor, and really made something outstanding happen for the time she was there, I think she deserves our praise very much as an exemplary public servant, and I'm really humbled to be sitting here with her today. And I want to thank Brian, who's back there doing the camera work, because he and I have been working for 2 months since we released the last film on this film. It took a tremendous amount of work. It was done at about 11:30 last night. So I hope you all enjoy it. And with that, we're just gonna screen it, and then we'll do our discussion.